Everything that they have told about me was so wrong of me. All of them. All of them. Whether friends, best friends, or my enemies. All of them just did one stuff to me. They hated me. For good or bad, I don't know. From cheering on to putting me down into my own graves. I don't know. It's just a weird feeling that keeps on going on and on and on. That they inject with me. They told me that I could be the best, or I'm worse than the worst. I really don't know. I don't know anything about any of these things they told me about me. Because they just told me so many things. They hurt me, but I didn't say anything. Thinking that maybe someday they will understand that they're hurting me and in return they will stop doing those mean things that they used to do to me and tell me that they're sorry, they didn't mean it, even though they did do it, but that was just unintentional. But yeah, all laughs and laughs. They never said anything like so, except the mean things that they did say. I don't know why. I don't really know how, but I'm not at all insecure of how I look. If it's just me looking at myself, I don't feel bad of my body type or the scars I have in me or all the mistakes I did do. My mom used to say me that people are mere means of experiences. Whatever we learn, good or bad, are all joined and destined to us by our experiences. And that these journeys of experiences do include mistakes as well. Mistakes are good. I never feel bad about my mistakes because I always look up to mistakes as if there are certain things that remind me of how to be more right on whatever the path I was choosing on to stay on to. It's not something that I'm going to burn off about my past or my present. And my future, that's having a wonderful story within it. I'm all glorified and rejoiced about all the things I contain in myself. But I don't want them to say anything to me. Why? You know? Because every time somebody says something to me, I just can't hold back. I just can't hold back myself from trying to compare with whatever the self-portrait they have proclaimed to make of myself for my own good. As if I cannot see what's good or bad for me. And as if the version of me that they're claiming to show to me as the best version of myself is really the best version of myself. I don't know. Maybe that's something good. because I did get a lot of strength from all of those things, and I got stronger than I used to be. But that's not a good feeling to hold on to. I mean, the feeling through which I got this strong. I don't feel much good enough about the entire procedure of thing that they put me on to. Tell me something. How can you even make someone feel good enough about themselves by telling that there should be something like this or something like that, and they shouldn't be happy with whatever they have right now in themselves, within themselves, about themselves? I mean, yeah, improvement is a thing. And yeah, you can surely get improved by constantly upgrading yourself. But you're just having to get called with whatever you're having is not good enough. Or people telling you that that's not just the best. How could you even see the face of upgradation or improvements when you already don't have anything to hold upon to as a base, even not your own self? And I don't like people like this. I don't like people who just constantly make me feel bad about my own skin. The skin burns I get, the red patches on my skin, I see them. I see them daily, and they don't make me feel bad. But you do. Your words do too. The scars I have, my body type, maybe the less confidence attitude I show, or the fears set by myself deep into my own skin. My skeleton, it's shaking on with the fears of those other people and what they think about me. I was happy when I was just inside my room thinking about what to do next, about all the chandeliers, all the good memories I have, or I used to have, or the beautiful paintings I drew when I was very young. But then something happened. As I look forward to look up to the people who would perhaps make my world more happy, and it would just be a more happier place for all of us to stay in. What I got in return, I got people who put me down. I don't know in how many days this happened or how much time did it really took me to be over here, to come to this place. In a place whereby I can't clearly see I'm not anymore the previous me, the always happy me, the smiling me that I used to be, who would always be so happy to meet someone new or make new friends. Now I feel bad for even being myself or even being considerate enough to be kind to those mean people. I can clearly see I'm not anymore the previous me, the always happy me, the smiling me that I used to be, who'd always be so happy to meet new friends or make someone a new bosom to themselves. But a person who's just having shattered colonies of hope is me now. And thinking that I don't want to go outside to talk to them or just to see them even. or even just listen to them. No, never. No, we're not coward when we just portray our feelings on. No, we're not. We're human beings having love, affection, and flesh. And we're meant to feel things that are injected within us and not just ignore it. There are some things that do make us feel scared, that make us feel vulnerable, and make us feel like we're just a worthless piece proceeding from a trash can, a garbage material in making. Like we sometimes feel good of us, and then these people show up and make us feel like our happiness is just an instance of ostentatious gathering, and that it's not gonna last forever, and we're just gonna get screwed up. And then these things are just going to get stopped by. I just want to say something. I just don't want to get judged for that. And I know that it is very easy to talk about and tell, but it's just easy when you're confined, just talking to yourself and looking at the mirror and visualizing in your imagination to let this be a reality someday, thus seeking some approval in return. But when you go outside, there's this huge world where you did go someday to be happy. And now, as you stand by a detail way while trying to step forward to the outside world, you do feel insecure. You do feel vulnerable. You do feel afraid about yourself, about people that will make your life miserable and make you feel ugly of living the life that makes you happy and whatnot. I don't know, is hearing to me or was hearing to me a good experience for you, or have it been so? But I think I just did a good thing to talk about what I feel sometimes. We're all human beings, and I think that we should all have a heart-to-heart talk sometimes. It's really good. It's really rejuvenating for all of us.